Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you probably know where we're at on Project Monster. If you're not, this is the third part of a series on Project Monster, which is a 2017 Camaro SS that we're doing quite a bit of work to it in order to prep it for boost later on. Unfortunately, that's not part of this series, but at some point it will come to fruition. So, anyway, part one was doing the baseline, getting to know where the car was. I think it was 418 rear wheel horsepower. And now part two was pulling the engine out, installing diamond pistons from BTR, Brian Tooley Racing, which are drop-in pistons, a Texas Speed Stage 3 VVT camshaft, and also doing ARP head studs and a couple other little things. Now, I will tell you that we have more to install, and that's what this video is. We are finishing up installing an FDI torque converter, an MSD intake manifold. We are going to start it up, dyno it, and tune it on both gas and E85. And then we're going to let her rip. Because, well, we don't own a car. We're just going to let it go. It's not ours. We're going to get paid for it. Definitely going to get paid for it. But we're going to let it go. I hope you enjoyed, because we have a little Easter egg in here because we did film this a little bit ago.
So, final piece of the puzzle is final Air Force intake with cam and upgraded heads.
Don't focus on me, focus on him. He's talking about important shit. I'm just moving around.
We're going to take a look, see what all comes in the box.
It's a box in a box.
The box in the box. I don't think it's in another box.
Step one, put your box in a box. Wait. That's pretty.
Also looks better. It works better and it looks better than the factory. And we have seen decent gains over the stock intake.
Yeah, it's like 20 in the high end. It's like, and it
doesn't lose any in the low, and it gains in the high. So now I get the fun job of transferring map sensor, throttle body, stuff like that. And put it on the car. So we're going on now. Everything's swapped over. Installed.
Done.
Now I got a MSD wants you to put blue Loctite on the bolts, so yeah, get those. But there she is. It is a decent looking intake, and it'll perform well. So all we got left is intake, fluids, and still waiting on the TCM to come back. Here, our TCM has made it back from HV Tuners. Now I'm going to put it back in.
Awesome. going?
Put the wheels on. First start was good. I just filled the trans. I let it get up to temp, filled the transmission. Now it's ready for the dyno.
Awesome.
So guys, it's time to dyno it. As you might notice, I am Waldo right now, and that's because when we filmed this, it was Halloween, and it's my favorite holiday. So all the dynoing will be done by Waldo, not Andrew. We'll see how good of a tuner he is. She's making some good power. She's making 512, 511 horsepower, 440-ish foot-pounds of torque on pump. And on E, we usually see about a 20 to 30 horsepower increase across the board, and that would be pretty nice numbers. So we just drained the fuel out, the gas out, using our handy contraption. And what we're going to do now is fill her up with E85 and see what kind of numbers she's doing. Get the logo. VP Racing. Who we're not a dealer with. But we should be.
Hey, come on, VP.
Yeah. And now we're going to wait for the alcohol percentage to come up. So the E85 numbers are in, 534 rear wheel horsepower and 461 foot-pounds of torque, all naturally aspirated. This camshaft's a little bit bigger, so the mid-range is a little bit lower, but wow, that's sweet. That is absolutely awesome. 534, crazy. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a pretty cool project that took us a while to do, and obviously even longer for us to compile the videos on it, considering that it dynoed on Halloween, and we are late December now. I hope you guys enjoyed the content because, well, we enjoyed doing it for you. Now, for question's sake, you might be asking, why did we put those pistons in if we weren't boosting it right now? Well, doing the camshaft, that's like one of the best times to do it because the engine is slipped from coming out anyway, so you might as well just like do it then and save yourself some money rather than get all the way back down to that point and do it again later. The reason for doing the pistons is because he is planning boost and more than the 700 horsepower that we were planning, well, that we cut it off at. Right around 700 horsepower, the factory pistons, the factory LT1 pistons, tend to take a dump. It's not like an exact science, but let's say that above that point, it gets exponentially greater that you are going to have a failure, which is why the customer is doing a little bit of preventative maintenance and doing it now rather than after the fact. So we did that, the Texas Speed Stage 3 VVT camshaft, advanced induction heads, FTI torque converter, MSD intake manifold, Cook's headers I believe are on this, the Roto-Fab intake, and we did our own in-house flex fuel system. Shameless plug, you can get all these parts from us, either from our online store or calling us. Yes, we have a new online store, cspracing.com. And shameless plug, and back to the outro. And I will tell you, it is a very cool car, sounds awesome, drives awesome. Pete will probably comment below, that is the owner of the car. And, well, I hope to see him soon for the next step. And I hope to see you guys soon as well. Definitely subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And here's your Easter egg for today, minus the Waldo thing. We have a little segment, it's called Josh's Corny Corner. I've been trying to figure out either to strangle Josh or if I should put him on a little skit here, and I decided that I'm going to avoid jail time and give him his own little skit on the channel. So enjoy the corniest jokes around at the end, or maybe even in the middle of these videos. Have a great day, and I hope the next joke doesn't make you want to kill yourself.
How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.